Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Srimate Nigamanta Mahadesikaya Namaha. By the grace of Andal, we are entering the 28th day of Margari, and let us look at today's Pasuram. கரவைகள் பின் சென்று காணம் சேர்ந்துண்போம் அறிவொன்றுமில்லாதாய் குலத்து உன் தன்னை பிறவி பெருந்தனை புண்ணியம் யாமுடையோம் குறையொன்றுமில்லாத கோவிந்தா உன் தன்னோடுறவேல் நமக்கிங்கொழிக்க ஒழியாது அறியாத பிள்ளைகளோம் அன்பினால் உன் தன்னை சிறுபேரழைத்தனவும் சீரியருளாதே இறைவாணி தாராய் பரையேலோர் எம்பாவாய். In the previous two Pasurams, Andal and the girls wanted Krishna to give them the materials required to perform the Nonbu. They also mentioned that they want a parai, a percussion musical instrument like drums, for the villagers and one for themselves. Krishna realized that the parai they insist for themselves is moksham. So he asks, "What have you done to earn it?" The response from Andal and her friends is the essence of this Pasuram and the essence of ThiruppAvai as well. Let us begin at the very beginning. We started ThiruppAvai this year stating that we will talk about the three yogas highlighted in ThiruppAvai: Karma, Bhakti and Jnana. We also discussed the rules, advice, tips, etc. regarding Margari Nonbu. However, the underlying assumption in these three paths to reach Emperuman is that we are making some effort to get moksham. Technically, these three yogas are upayams or means to reach Perumal. What if our best effort is not good enough? What if we are inherently not capable of doing any of these? What if we cannot understand these well due to the lack of knowledge and practice them wrongly? In addition, when we make our own effort, it is highly likely that Perumal will decide when our efforts become good enough, and then he will give us what we want. Because of the above challenges, the Vedas and Shastras say that moksham is not guaranteed in the same birth even when we strictly follow these yogas. If you do it right, you may get it in this birth, or maybe a few births later. Knowing this fully well, Andal gives us the fourth and the best path, the one that guarantees moksham in this birth itself, in this Pasuram. This fourth method is referred to as Prapatti. Though the 12 Arvas, including Andal and our Acharyans, are fully capable of following the three yogas and getting moksham in this birth itself, they themselves followed Prapatti and recommended to us. This Pasuram describes Prapatti, but not in a straightforward way. This Pasuram may be understood better if imagined as a dialogue between Krishna and Andal's group. Krishna: have you done any efforts or anushtanams to get this parai? Andal: you know our lifestyle, Krishna. We just go behind cattle every day to the forest. கரவைகள் பின் சென்று காணம் சேர்ந்துண்போம். We do not have any knowledge of these anushtanams you are asking about. அறிவொன்றும் இல்லாத. Andal is indirectly telling us that they do not practice Jnana Yoga. Krishna: you say you all go to the forest. So, after seeing the rishis in the forest, you may have picked up some knowledge from them and learned how to do meditation, etc. Andal: we go to the forest, Kanam சேர்ந்து not to learn, but to eat. Unbom. So, we have not learned any upayam there from the rishis. Here, Andal is referring to the fact that they do not practice any karma yoga. Krishna, even if you have not practiced karma yoga or jnana yoga, you may have practiced bhakti yoga. Andal, we are from Thiruvai Kulathu. Does it appear to you that we know how to practice bhakti yoga there? Thus, in the first two lines itself, Andal says that they have not practiced any of the yogas. In Prapatti philosophy, the declaration of the fact that you do not have any upayam or investment done previously, anushtanam, to get something is called akinchanyam. Let's get back to the conversation between Krishna and Andal's group. Krishna, oh, so it appears that you have no punyas. How do you expect me to help you? Andal, we do not practice any yogas, but we have one special punya. Punyam yamudayom. The punya that you have come into our world. Untannai piravi perum tanai. Here, Andal tells us about the guna of Krishna, who accepts people for what they are, also called Saulabhyam. Krishna, I am confused. You are saying that you have no knowledge, but you also say that you have punya? Andal, exactly. This too is our ignorance and our fault. Krishna, does it mean that you have faults? How can I give you moksham if you have faults? Andal, we said that we have mistakes, but your presence will balance this because you have no faults. Kurayundrum illada Govinda. Hence, we are surrendering to you, the only one who is blemishless, faultless. This phrase tells us that we should surrender to the Supreme One, the one who has no faults, Paratvam. Krishna, have you ever seen me giving moksham to people with mistakes? Andal, but you have blessed the cows, Karavaigal, which did not practice any yoga. Krishna, how can you compel me to give moksham just because I am faultless and you have faults? Andal, we, you and us, have a relationship that can never be destroyed. Uravel namakkingu olika oliyadu. We are your property and you are the owner. How can a property protect itself? So, it is the owner's, your responsibility to take care of us. Here, Andal is showing the concepts of ananyagatitvam, not having any other means, and sambandha jnanam, the knowledge that we are related to Perumal by default, even beyond this birth. Back to the conversation. Krishna, you praise me now, but previously you used names and words that I did not like. Andal, is it not your duty to pardon our mistakes because we are ignorant and did not intend to do these mistakes? Ariyada pillaigalum. Andal brings in another aspect of prapatti, aparada kshapanam, requesting Perumal to pardon our mistakes. Krishna, you called me all those dishonorable names. Andal, we called you all those names, உன் தன்னை சிறுபேரழைத்தனவும் because of our love, அன்பினால் towards you. Can the mind punish hands, legs, etc. because they made mistakes? Please do not punish us. Siri arulade. Andal concludes with Akinchanyam by saying, Krishna, Ireva, we have no upayams and hence we are surrendering to you. Please give us parai, ni tarai. So, we can observe that Andal conveyed to Krishna that she has no knowledge of any margams or paths except surrendering to him. Thus, Andal shows us the path of prapatti or total surrender in order to reach Krishna. Her beautiful words bring out Emperuman's Saulabhyam, simplicity, Paratvam, supremacy, Ananyagatitvam, no other refuge, Sambandha Jnanam, awareness of our relationship, and Aparadakshapanam, forgiveness. Andal's sentiment of Iraiva ni tarai parai is seen in the Ahirbudnya Samhita. Ahamasmya paradhanam alayo kinchano gatihi tvamevopaya bhuto me bhaveti prarthanamati SharaNAgatiryukta sa devesmin prayujyatam. I am the storehouse of sins. I am unaware of karma, jnana and bhakti yogas. I have no other refuge. O pure one, you must be the upayam or means to reach you. This must be the prayer of a SharaNAgathan. Tirumalizai Alvar also surrenders to Emperuman in a similar manner in his Tiruchanda Viruttam. குலங்களாய ஈரிரண்டில் ஒன்றிலும் பிறந்திலேன் நலங்களாய நற்கலைகள் நாளிலும் நவின்றிலேன் புலன்களைந்தும் வென்றிலேன் பொறியிலேன் புனிதனின் இலங்கு பாதமன்றி மற்றொரு பற்றிலேன் எமீசனே. I was not born in one of the 4 castes. I have not learnt any of the 4 arts or Vedas. I have not controlled my Indriyas. In fact, they control me. But, O pure Lord, I shall never fall on any feet other than your glowing Tiruvadi. There are many instances in Ramayana and Mahabharata where everyone finally surrenders only to Rama or Krishna, the incarnations of Sriman Narayana. Here too, Andal tells us that irrespective of caste or creed, SharaNAgathi is the simplest way for any Jivatma to attain moksham. Let us take this strong message from Kodai Nachiyar. Andal Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.